with a few of us, the influence has taken root. Let me just make sure I wanted to touch on two quick subjects because I don't want to keep you here all night. We've talked about this in the past, but what is the big misconception about meditation?
Well, here's the honest answer. I don't think there's anything that people don't see because no one really wants to see. In the very, very, very same breath, I will say they don't have to want to see. I'm just making a point. That's it. So you come from a world in which, and we all do, we come from the world in which when someone makes a statement like they don't want to see, it is absolutely overtly implicated with hammers and nails, and coming down on your head with, well, you should want to see. And when I say that, because that's just the norm of how people talk, right? There's like a new language over here. I genuinely, with all my heart, do not mean that you should want to see. I'm just making a statement of fact that people don't understand because they don't want to. So there's nothing. So meditation, like you said, it's trendy, right? Everyone's a trend follower. Everyone's like that because everyone's beholden to ego and socialization and what's that called that the peacocks do when they show their feathers? I don't know what. There's a name for that. Basically just showing off to other people of, look, I'm doing the
belonging, right?
Huh?
They belong to something.
Yeah, it's almost like you belong
to a category.
Yeah, it's just look how many books I read and how Stoicism is the new thing. Let's follow the Stoics and dress up like Greek gods. And society is a cosmetic carnival. So I think it is short-sighted to ask the question, what do they not understand about meditation? As if like I'm going to say X and they're going to say, oh, wow, I'm so glad I heard that because I was dying to know what the truth about meditation really was. And now that I've heard that, I'm going to drop my trends. And that's just silly, right? I almost don't want to say anything because it's wasted upon deaf ears, right? There's nothing to teach anyone. But the one who comes forward, that person, yeah, there's value for that person, but there's only value because he sees value in it, not because I see value in it.
So just say it then, because I see value in it. Well,
meditation is just like going for a walk or lifting weights or whatever it is. It's just cosmetic. It's just, I take 20 minutes a day to do meditation and let's get into a meditation group. It's a socialization. It's a herd mentality. Meditation, it's just a way to feel better. It doesn't do anything. It's just, it's just a fad. Now, if you looked in the old days, a person would go for 12 years into the forest and leave society behind and try to lose their own identity. And they'd be meditating, but that's not meditation.
Right.
That isn't 20 minutes a day. And then I go to the hairstylist and I do my hair as well. And on the way home, I'll drop in for some yoga because that's nice. And I'll say Om and I'll light an incense candle and say a prayer to Shanti. And it's just nonsense. It's a bastardization. All things are a bastardization, a minimalization, a slap in the face, an insult to what was originally in the old days something real, and it's just watered down cosmetic for the West, and quite frankly, these days even the East.
Yeah, right. So total devotion is what you're relating it to, and it makes total sense.
Yeah, if something is not real, if it isn't genuine, if it isn't something that is pursued for outright transformation, then it's cosmetic. And human beings seek cosmetic things. It's meditation is makeup. It's eyeshadow.
I get it. Speaking of things that are cosmetic, how psychological is one's relationship with money? This is another conversation we can have at another day, but I wanted to make sure at least I touch on that because a couple of things have come up over the last couple of weeks that